Thank you, President. My question is to the Attorney-General. It has long been established that therapeutic courts, such as drug courts, provide better outcomes for vulnerable and disadvantaged people. As the name suggests, these courts utilise therapeutic programs that seek to address the underlying causes of crime and patterns of reoffending that have been effective in reducing recidivism. Independent evaluation has also shown them to be cost-effective, particularly compared to the cost of incarceration. The Wyndham Law Courts in my region are due to open next year. The government committed in 2021, in the 2021 budget, to a range of therapeutic and specialist courts to service the outer Western Metro region. Can the Attorney-General confirm that all of the planned therapeutic lists, including the Drug Court and the Family Drug Treatment Court, will be available when the Wyndham Courts open?
Minister.
Thank you, Mr Ettershank, for your question. I concur. Drug courts are an amazing asset for the Victorian community in relation to dealing with underlying causes of crime, and I was fortunate to be involved in the development of them originally, having travelled to the US to see the system over there and bring it back with the then Attorney-General in relation to implementation here. And that I love visiting drug courts. Everyone that works in them is very passionate about ensuring that they're helping the people that are accessing or a part of the program. And I've certainly met with offenders who have graduated from these programs, and if I had infinite resources, I would put them all around the state because they have fantastic outcomes, and you have indicated an evaluation that demonstrates the value of them. I'm not in a position to give firm commitments around exactly the timing in relation to Wyndham's and the provision of services, but it's definitely designed to accommodate a range of therapeutic programs in that court.
Mr Ettershank, supplementary.
I thank the Attorney-General for her response, and I guess I'm going to prod the hypothetical a little, if I may. The new Wyndham Court precinct will service a catchment of up to 800,000 people, making it the second biggest court complex in the state. And there is a particular need for drug courts at Wyndham, as most of the suburbs within the catchment area do not fall within the postcodes of the other drug courts, and that is clearly how it's demarcated. If the government is unwilling or unsure as to whether or not it will fund these courts, how does the government intend to meet its commitment to crime prevention and community safety through therapeutic approaches that target drug-related offending?
I think you did prod the hypothetical, but I think the minister's prepared to answer.
You're in effect trying to make a presumption that I haven't confirmed in any way, shape or form, because I haven't been able to do the opposite. That doesn't mean that it makes it true of what you've been saying. When it comes to courts, there's a big role for CSV in relation to infrastructure programs and what goes into courts. I meet with the Chief Magistrate regularly, who and the Magistrates Court will be the predominant landlord effectively, and what we're really keen to do is not just therapeutic courts but also services, and VLA have got a provision like that. I can give you a bit of an outline of all of the services that we're trying to fit into to Wyndham, because we want it to be a service a provider of you shouldn't have to go there just because you've got a court matter. We want a range of services that respond to the community needs, and if you've seen the size of it, we've got a fair bit of room to fit a lot of people in and provide a really good service responding directly to the needs of the western suburbs.